All right. Hey, everybody. Tonight, our team call is with Lacey Larson from corporate. I love her. For many of you, you will get to know her because she is the Diamond to Two-Star Diamond mentor from corporate in the Northeast region. But if you're not in the Northeast region, it's okay. You're going to get somebody else. They'll be as great as Lacey. They will. But Lacey is amazing. Her and I have been working together since probably the beginning of the year, and she's been a great support, that I don't really have. So I have nothing but good things to say about her, and all of her tips and tricks that she's learned from other coaches and things will just help you guys too. So take it away, girlfriend.
Awesome. Okay, you guys. Well, I'm so excited to be here, you guys. I absolutely love, my favorite thing ever is to do team calls, or else my favorite thing ever is to go out to events and to meet you all in person. You guys, it's so great. I love to shake your hands and to give you hugs and to pick you up and to twirl you around and throw you in the air because you guys, we're changing the world. We totally are. I always ask this question whenever I meet anyone. I'm like, so how'd you get involved with Beachbody? How'd you get started? Well, and it always is, I was sad, I was depressed, I was overweight, I had no energy, I didn't like going out to do things. And I started watching this girl on Facebook, and I saw her post, and I reached out to her, and then she got me involved in a challenge group, and then I lost weight, and then I gained self-confidence and self-worth and self-esteem, and now I love life. I'm living it to the fullest, and you guys, seriously, it's the same story. My favorite thing ever is at Summit is the Beachbody Challenge winners, is when you see them start out on their journey. You guys, my favorite part to look at is their eyes. Their eyes are it's like they're dead inside. They're so sad, they're so depressed, and it's their eyes that when they come out on the stage, there is that light that is just in there. And oh my heavens, I always say Beachbody has it figured out because they get people to change from the inside out. You guys, the physical transformation, that's just a bonus. That's just a nice bonus. It's the whole mental, emotional, the spiritual transformation that happens inside that is so awesome. And I've heard a tip where it says, having that light in your eyes is the best kept beauty secret. It's the best kept beauty secret is having that light. And you guys, all of you Beachbody coaches, you have that light. So keep sharing because you have so many people. I love when Carl says, what the crap is the obesity rate going up and up and up? Why is it going up? It's there's 450,000 of us, you guys. People need to hear what we have to say. People are out there searching. They're searching and they're finding all these, just like Carl said at Summit, they're finding these shake this and lose weight and squeeze these inner thighs and do this, they're finding all these stupid gimmicks that don't work. They just lead to endless sadness and depression because it doesn't work. But we are selling, we're not even selling. I love how I said it, you guys. He's you guys, we don't sell things. He's selling is just a transfer of feelings. I can't tell you how many of my coaches that I work with say, oh, I was don't even talk to me about coaching. I do not want to do this. I want nothing to do with coaching. And then all of a sudden they got involved in a challenge group. They changed their life and they just want to share it with the world. So selling is just a transfer of feelings. You guys have seen how Beachbody has changed your life and you just want to share. So you guys keep sharing. Thank you for sharing your stories. So many people are out there who need to hear what you guys have to say. And you're the only person who can touch those people out there. So you guys, the thing I want to talk to you guys about tonight is the 3 disciplines of self-leadership. All right. The first one is being completely committed to a desirable outcome. I always say, all right, you guys, don't just dip your toe in the water. Don't just dip your foot. I always say, jump in, fully clothed, head first. Be completely committed to that desirable outcome. Because you guys, what the mind can believe, the mind can achieve. And that's why I always say is Beachbody is so smart. They get us to focus on personal development and to work on ourselves. Because what is between these 2 ears, the 6 inches in between those 2 ears, that is the most important part. Because what the mind can believe, it can achieve. So be completely committed to that desirable outcome. Coaches always tell me, I want to be 5-star elite. I want to be 10-star. I want to be 15-star. I want to be diamond. I always say, okay, are you committed to that goal or are you just interested? Because if you are committed, you guys, you'll do whatever it takes and you will do it. If you're just interested, you'll do it when life slows down or when the kids go back to school or when this happens and it will never happen. But you guys be completely committed to that desirable outcome, and it will happen. Be completely committed. Jeff Hill is huge on saying, okay, are you committed to that goal or are you just interested? Because you guys, when you're committed, you will do what it takes. All right, number two is control the controllable. All right, I think that's the most frustrating part about this, is you are the only person you are in control of. I love the quote that says, think of how hard it is to change yourself. So guys, I want you to think about like a bad habit. You're like, oh my gosh, I gotta stop that. I gotta change that. Like, so think of how hard it is to change yourself. And then you'll realize what little chance you have in changing anyone else. I always say, hey, you have 0 chance. You have negative chance in changing anyone else. The only person you can change is yourself. So I say, control the controllable and influence the rest. All right? Control the controllable and influence the rest. You guys, I want you to make a list. I have a little call to action for you guys. I want you to make a list of 5 to 8 activities that you are 100% completely in control of. And I want you to make that list, and I want you to do those things first. All right? So many times my diamonds, my 1 stars, my 2 stars, they fall into this trap of like trying to help their team and trying to help their coaches, trying to help them reach their goals. And I say the best way you can help them is by doing the things you're asking them to do. If you're asking them, to like reach out, then you need to be connecting with people every single day. You need to be forming people every single day. You need to be inviting people every single day. I always say, invite people to either a free group or a challenge group or a sneak peek. Always have something to invite people to. So many times my coaches say, they see my business isn't going anywhere. It's just like standing still, or else it's digressing. And they're like, and I'm doing this and 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 this. And I'm like, well, are you inviting? Well, no, but I'm doing this and 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 this. But you guys, if you're not eating that frog, then this and this and this and this, all these thises, it doesn't matter. You have to eat that frog, and you have to actually like invite. And I hate the word recruiting. We don't recruit. I hate that word recruiting. What we do is build relationships of trust. Because that's what we're doing. We're building relationships of trust with people, getting them to trust us. We're just building relationships. I always say, think of your Beachbody business like a tree, all right? Your Beachbody business is a tree. The roots of the tree, they need to grow strong. They need to grow deep. The roots of that tree, those are your recruiting or your building relationship roots, all right? They need to be watered every single day. They need to grow every single day. You need to be adding people to your network every single day, connecting with people, inviting people, following up with people. Those roots need to grow strong. The branches of your tree, those are your coaches, all right? And then the fruit of your tree, that is like your rank advancements and your success club trips and your success club parties, all like the fluff. I always say, when the storm comes, because it's not if, it's when that storm comes, if your roots aren't strong, if you haven't been continually working on them every single day, if you haven't been adding people to your network, connecting with people, inviting people, following up with people, that storm is going to pick up that tree and blow it away. But if every single day you've been connecting with people, inviting people, forming people, building that relationship of trust with people, when that storm comes, you might lose some fruit. You might lose some coaches and branches, but your tree's going to be just fine. So you guys, make that list of 5 to 8 activities you are 100% completely in control of, and do those activities first. You guys, you're 100% completely in control of. You're adding people to your network. You're connecting with people. You're forming relationships with people. You're inviting people. You're following up with people. You are completely in control of those activities. And you guys, the secret sauce, by golly, it's the vital behaviors. I'm like, no. It can't be that simple of an answer. No. Guys, this is a simple business. It's not easy. It's not easy to show up every single day. It's not easy to be consistent, but it's simple. All right, you guys, if you will stick to the vital behaviors, that totally is the key. It was so funny. One time we did a leadership training with Shane Mason Fryer. She's a 12-star diamond in the Northeast. And I was telling all my coaches about it, all my diamonds 1 and 2 stars. I'm like, she's going to do a live power hour. You guys will see exactly what she does in her live power hour. Join me for this training. So, Shane gets on. She's like, all right, you guys, for the next 10 minutes, we're going to add people to our network. And she's at the timer. For the next 10 minutes, we're going to connect with people. For the next 10 minutes, we're going to invite people. It was so funny. I had all my coaches saying, are you kidding me, Lacey? Like, this is all she does, like, for reals? Like, this, like, I'm like, you guys, it seems like too easy. It seems too easy and too simple. It is simple, but it's not easy. So you guys control the controllable and influence the rest. All right. Number 3 is be fully accountable to people. I want you to be fully accountable to yourself, number 1, because you guys, you are the only person who knows if you really truly gave it your all. Like, you know, like, I loved how Melanie Mitchell wrote so much. She said, you guys, she said, I had a goal to be 2-star. And she said, I didn't reach it. She said, but I knew that I could have not done a fingernail more. She's like, I knew I gave it my all. I was committed to that goal. And she's like, I gave it my all. I knew I couldn't do a fingernail more. She's like, I didn't reach that goal, but I was so much farther. So you guys, be fully accountable to yourself. It's so funny, when I was a trainer for years, and my clients would be like, Lacey, what the heck? I'm not losing weight. I'm eating so healthy. I'm drinking water. I'm not eating treats. I'm not eating fast food. And I'm exercising every single day. And I'm actually gaining weight. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, are you truly eating clean? Well, I guess I eat clean just, 5 days a week. Are you really eating clean? Well, I guess it's more like maybe like 3 or 4, I'm like, are you really working out? Well, I get, I get distracted. I start texting on my phone, and I kind of just like let the video play, or let this. It's so funny. You truly know if you are giving it your all or if you're not. You're the only person who does. So yes, I want you to be fully accountable to yourself. And number 2 is be fully accountable to a success partner. You guys, if you don't have a success partner, I want you to get one. All right? You guys, they are like your little battle buddy. And you want someone who makes you be a better person. You want someone who pushes you, who helps you strive to become a better coach, a better leader, a better person. You want someone who's going to like run with you. I always say, listen, it's kind of like dating. I'm like, the first one you might get might not work out. It's just like dating. You don't have to have the same success partner for life. So you guys, get a success partner. There will be a person who pushes you, who challenges you, who calls you out on your crap. I have success partners that say, I'm so thankful for her, because she totally calls me out on my crap when she's like, okay, your business isn't going anywhere. It's because you're not doing your vitals. It's because you're not inviting. It's because you're not connecting, and it's so funny. Like, you want someone who calls you out on your crap, not someone who's going to you have to not someone who's almost like a coach again, but just someone who's who wants it as much as you do. So you guys, if you don't have that success partner, then reach out to your upline, to your downline, to your crossline, whatever. All right. Get a success partner. You guys, we are changing the world. We literally are. I love how Carl said, I don't just want you to memorize our Beachbody mission statement. Help people achieve their goals and to lead a healthy, I always add in happy, fulfilling life. He's like, I want you to believe it from every pore. I want you to believe that our mission is to help people achieve their goals and to lead a healthy, happy, fulfilling life. You guys, health issues hold people back from so many things. And I love the quote more than anything that says, if you do not take time to take care of yourself now, you will be forced to take time to take care of yourself later. You're going to be forced to be going to the doctor all the time, forced to be on medications all the time, forced to oh my heavens, just be miserable. I don't want to spend my time when I'm retired in the doctor's office. No way. So you guys, people are so clueless. They're so clueless of how to eat healthy and how to exercise, because there are 5 million things out there that are gimmicks and gags and just do not work, because they're all they're the miracle things where, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. We are doing the hard thing. We're okay, you got to eat healthy, you got to exercise, you got to change your lifestyle. But you guys, the happiness and the rewards it brings are just priceless. When you can have someone go through that transformation, you guys, the challenge groups, those are our bread and butter. When you can have someone go through that transformation and get those results, whether it's a transformation that's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, when they get that transformation, they become so passionate about the products, the programs, and the accountability groups that you guys would do with the child. Completely share it with the world. We want to. We totally do. We're helping people. We're helping people achieve their goals, lead healthy, fulfilling lives, and it's the greatest, most rewarding job ever. So you guys, that's all I have for you. So any question you guys have for me, I'm here to help you guys grow your teams, to grow your volume, to grow your income, to just advance. You guys, the more you advance, the more people you're helping. And I love to see all these stories. I love to read your stories. I love to hear your stories. The Beachbody success stories, like when we go to Super Saturdays, like, oh my heavens, I literally have to shave my legs after every single one. Like even if I shaved them before, because I get chills from head to toe. It's so awesome, you guys. It's life-changing. Leaders are born at events. So you guys, get yourself to events. Leaders are born at events. They're amazing. Get yourself to events. Being around a group of like-minded people, there's nothing better. Super Saturday in January, you guys. Get yourself there. You cannot describe the feeling you get from those. You cannot describe like just the motivation and the inspiration you get. You have to be there to experience it. So you guys, any questions at all for me?
We're usually a quiet bunch.
I actually had a bad internet connection, so I missed a lot. So I'm sorry. I would have questions. I promise. I talk a lot.
I have a question for you because I just recently took your advice and got a success partner. And it's really been awesome. So I've tried many ways. I've tried people I know, people I don't know, but this one is working. What do you recommend, or what do you find is like most people have success with? Someone in their own team, someone within their downline, totally outside?
You know, it's different for everybody. It honestly just depends on the people, but you want someone who pushes you. You want someone who like holds you accountable, who's going to call you out on your crap. You don't want someone who's like going to be like, oh, you didn't do your power hour. That's okay. Like, I know you're busy. It's okay. Like, you want someone to be like, why didn't you do it? Like, do it. Like, what are your goals? Okay. Like, are your actions aligned with those goals? You know, you want someone who's like going to like hold you accountable. Like, you know, it's just like with you and your challenge groups. Like, you don't want a coach who's like, oh, it's okay that you ate that. Oh, it's okay you didn't work out. Oh, it's okay. You know, like you want someone who's like going to like hold you accountable, because you are going to be so happy with the results you get. So yeah, it's different for everybody. But you guys, like I say, if it doesn't work, then you can change. But reach out to somebody.
Would it be a good idea for them to post in, they're not in like our pages, but like you had me post in the Diamond Connection page or our leaders page or something?
Yep.
Where could they post like outside of our team, just to like kind of feel Beachbody champ? No,
because they won't let the post go through that. What other pages are there for like coaches, emeralds, and rubies?
I don't know. Are there any?
Not that I know of. You guys, once you reach diamond, like seriously, it unlocks. It's the first huge milestone. It's a first huge milestone in your business. It unlocks so many doors. It unlocks like to be able to work with corporate, to have the corporate trainings, to be involved in like the pages and that kind of stuff. You guys keep pushing. Anyone can reach diamond. You really can. Like, do those vital behaviors every single day. You'll reach it. Melanie Mitro had 100 Facebook friends when she joined Beachbody. Holy smokes. She didn't have anyone who showed up to her team calls or her sneak peeks or her trainings or anything, but she was consistent. She is the most consistent woman on the planet. All it is, just like Gary Vee said, he's like, you guys, 99.99% of you are not willing to work hard enough and aren't willing to be patient enough in order for you to see success. Guys, hard work and patience. Be consistent. You will hear that word more times than any other world, is to be consistent, to show up. That's all you got to do is show up. I always say, if you're struggling in your business, pick a program, go on your journey, start to finish, and share about it. That's where all your inspiration comes. That's where all your motivation comes. Picking a program and going on your journey and sharing. It's so crazy, you guys. It's so simple, but it's not easy. It's not easy to push play every single day. It's not easy to say no to like there's been so much crap being brought in from office. I'm like, don't you guys know we work for Beachbody? We have our Shakeology in the kitchen. It's like, it's not easy to be like, no, like you got to be strong. And I think just like sharing your journey where, hey, you know what? If you guys saw my video, we have a Thanksgiving dessert room at my Thanksgiving where literally you guys like, look at my video. You will die at it. And I'm just like, hey, I fell off. But you know what? It's not the one bad meal. It's the bad meal that turns into a day, then to 2, then to a week, and then to a month, and then into a year. Like, we're not perfect. We're not. People don't relate to perfect. Sean T, when he said, the 0% of you who are perfect, congratulations. That was like one of my favorite quotes because no one's perfect. People don't relate to that. No one is.
Let's see. Nobody has any questions? Love you guys.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So we've talked a little bit about this in here, and I feel like I keep hearing maybe not conflicting information, but both sides, and I keep wavering. Can you give me your take on like pages?
On like pages. Okay, you guys, with like pages. Okay, I always say this. Successful people just do the basics better. All right? If you're not doing the basics, all this other stuff is not going to matter. So I'm like, successful people just do the basics better. You will eventually, as you grow, you will eventually have to go to that like page. But if you're not like doing the vitals right now, if you're like not, inviting people, connecting with people, being a product of the product, if you're not doing those vital things, those building blocks, then like a YouTube channel, a like page, a blog, like all the other stuff, it doesn't matter. So my favorite quote ever is, successful people just do the basics better. They totally do. And plus, you guys, with Facebook, it's so scary. You never really know what they're going to do. Like, you never really know. We're kind of at their mercy. We're like, and so, like you will eventually have to go to like page as you grow.
A lot of my team, I think I've told you this before, and all the girls on the call right now, work outside the house, as well as like, family life and everything. Whereas I don't know how, but I mean, I'm the only one who works inside the home. So sometimes I feel like, I don't know, do you have any tips from others that are in my position or that you work with now that they could maybe relate to a little bit, or give them some pointers on, it's just like fitting it all in and things like that?
You guys, I have a coach I work with. She works full time. She's a pediatric nurse. She works full time. She has a toddler. She was pregnant, and she's pretty much a single mom because her husband's in medical school. She's like, I don't see him for like days at a time. You guys, she did not want to go back to work when she had her second baby. She's like, I am not going back to work when I have my second baby. It's all about the quality of time, not the quantity. It is. She's like, I fit in my power hour every single day. She's like, I did the things that I knew. Like, we always talk about, there's a success list and there's a to-do list. Now, all these items have to get done, but the success list, that's going to lead you to success. Like, I always say, compare it to writing my like capstone college thesis paper, where I had to write that paper in order to get a grade, in order to graduate, in order to get my diploma, so I could apply for all these jobs that required that. Now, that was my success list item. Now, my to-do list item was, I had to do my laundry, I had to clean my room, I had to clean the house, I had to do this. There's all these things that, yes, they had to get done, but that success list item, like, that was an absolute must. And so it's all about the quality of time, you guys. I think so many times, like, we can emotionally drain ourselves because you can just be thinking about all we have to do. I teach, it's called the buckets training. I'm like, you guys, I'm like, the buckets training here. I'm going to share my screen really quick. Okay, you guys, can you see this? Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, so this is the buckets training. Because I always say to coaches, I'm like, listen, we don't want you to eat, breathe, sleep, drink, Beachbody 24/7. We know you have lives. We know you have families, you have kids, you have full-time jobs. So I say, I want you to divide your time into 5 buckets. The first 3 are whatever you want, all right? Bucket number 4 is your Beachbody, your personal business. And bucket number 5 is your Beachbody, your team. The key to the buckets training is to not let the buckets spill over into one another. All right? I think so many times, like when we're coaches and there's so much we have to do, that we're trying to do everything all at once, where you're like more like spinning your wheels, where you're like family time, but you're checking your Facebook, you're checking your notifications, you're in the room, but you're not in the room. You know, like you're there, but you're not there. So I'm like, you guys, make sure you carve out an hour, and then just be like, all right, these are the 5 to 8 activities I'm going to get done in this time. And, you know, if I don't get to all of them, then that's fine. I think so many times we get stuck in scrolling and thinking about this perfect post or thinking about this perfect picture or thinking about this, that we waste so much time. Jeff Hill said he's 95% of us make it way harder than it really is. We make it, you guys, honestly, we get in our own ways. We totally get in our own ways. So I'm it's going to be all about the quality of time, not the quantity. I have the majority of my coaches who they're working full-time moms with families, and it's crazy. They're just you know what? They're I know what I want. I know what I want. It's like that mom. She's I'm not going back to work. I'm not going back to work, and I'm going to make this work. And she's do I have to make sacrifices? Yes. Do I know what's on TV? No. You know, but just like Erin Young, she did that live or the National Wake Up Call where she said, you guys, I didn't have time for power hours. I had time for power pockets. She's I found pockets of minutes where I had time for power pockets.
We always talk about her power pockets. So they do know about that. Good. Thanks.
Power pockets.
What's that?
I do power pockets. That's my gig.
Even I do that. Even being at home, for me, I have to, like Lacey was saying in the beginning, I have to keep with my own journey first. And because if I'm not, then I can't do anything else. So if I don't work out first, listen to my PD, and, drink my shake, then I shouldn't be posting, or I shouldn't be giving my time to anything else. I need to do those first. And then it just makes the other stuff come easier.
I agree.
But yeah, so those pockets then fall all day long, just when they fall. But I'm more intentional about what I know I need to do. So
I want you guys to make that list of 5 to 8 things. I want you to Facebook message me. All right?
You got it.
Do those first. You guys, and sometimes you'll feel like you worked all day long, and you'll get to the end of the day and you're oh my gosh, I didn't add one person to my network. I didn't connect with one person. I didn't invite one person. I didn't follow up with one person. But I've worked all day long on trying to help someone else reach their goals that you have no control over. And you're it's midnight. Who cares? I'm going to bed. You guys, if you do those things first, you will feel like you have won every single day. You're okay, if nothing else if nothing else got accomplished, I know I got these 5 to 8 activities that got accomplished, and that's going to move my business forward. Because it's so key, so key. Even Melanie Mitro, she only spends 50% of her time on her team and the other 50 on her very own business. She's the number 1 coach in network. She still spends 50% of her time on her very own business. So you guys, right now, if you're coach, Emerald, Ruby, almost 100% of your time, 90% of your time on your very own business, on adding people to your network, connecting with people, inviting people, following up with people, doing those vital behaviors. You guys, you've got this. Seriously, we're changing the world one life at a time. We're doing amazing things. It's the greatest thing ever to give someone their life back, to help them be more confident, have better self-esteem, just help them to love themselves. You guys are amazing.
Thanks, Lacey.
Okay, guys, it's so nice to meet you all. I'm here to help you all. Reach out. I'm here to help you. Megan, she is an amazing, fantastic, unbelievable leader. You guys are in amazing hands. Oh my heavens, I'm so excited to meet her at NLC. But she will come back with so many nuggets and trainings and tips. And seriously, you guys have an amazing leader. So guys, thanks tons for letting me be on. Thanks for taking time out of your busy nights. I know it's crazy. And so you guys, thank you very, very much. So nice to meet you.
Thanks, Lacey.
Okay, have girls with me while Lacey hops off.
Thank you, Lacey.
Bye.
I hope everybody enjoyed that and got something out of it.
My internet connection.
It's okay, I'm recording.
Okay.
She's been super helpful to me. A lot of you know we don't really have anyone above me. So she's kind of where I get everything from. So she's definitely a good resource, somebody you want to achieve diamond because you want to get to her. And if not her person for your region. So like Nicole, you wouldn't have Lacey, but you would have the person who's in your region of Canada, which the Canada coaches are crazy good. And so they have a good leadership team up there. So what was I going to say? One thing that she said about, let me bring it back. She said about, I don't know. Okay. Sorry. I lost it. I should have written it down. But I want to go over a few other things real quick because I want you guys to know what's coming up and what's happening. So we'll make it quick though. I'm pulling up the email. Okay. So for the month of December, the new challenge packs that are going to be on sale, $140 a month, or the sale price in Canada, $160, I think. Yeah. Is Core de Force again and Shakeology, or digital Core de Force and Shakeology. So if they don't want to receive the actual DVDs, they'll get it just automatically on their bod, and Shakeology. And they're doing Country Heat and 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme. So pretty much all of Autumn's and our new program. Anything else like 22-minute hardcore, things like that, not on. But I want you guys to all keep in mind that they're doing a huge transition to bod. I don't no. They would not put that on there yet.
Somebody's posted that in Team Iron, and it confused, I think, a lot of people. But I went and read the facts today, and it's totally just what you said, and that's it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, because I was like, seriously? That happened so quickly.
Well, they did that with Hammer and Chisel, but it was like, I want to say 7 or 8 months later. And
Okay.
so
Well, I mean, that would make sense, but it just came out.
right. And we were all like, wow, Hammer and Chisel, they just did that. But it's because every quarter we have a new program. So we have to remember that too. So just when you're thinking about talking to people and connecting for December and, holidays and things are tight and maybe they don't want to commit to a full-on challenge pack, offer them bod. Offer them trying out a program. They can do a sample of Core de Force on bod. You can pretty much go on bod and go into any program and there's a sample of it. Not to mention that the bod membership I did the math the other day. If they do the 12-month membership, it's $1.90 a day for a year. So that's pretty cheap. And then there's a lot on there now that they're unlocking that you don't have to buy anymore, at all. You just get it with your membership, all of T25. I think Extreme, not regular Fix, but Extreme, and other random things. But okay, so those are the challenge packs. Let's see. January, the health bet is going to happen again. So with the Challenge Tracker app, it's going to kick off January 9th. If you can't remember the date, just remember it's the day before my birthday. So January 9th. So we're going to do it in the app again. And I would encourage everybody to, you're going to go, the new year is when it's going to be busy for the next few months. You're going to want to just be in the mindset that you're going to have your own group on the Challenge Tracker app. Or maybe you paired up with another coach. I I'm not good at recommending any type of thing like that. You guys have to do what works for you. I've worked with other coaches and they can work, they can't work. So you just have to figure out what works for you, but promote the health bet for December. That way people will hop in for January. So just the same way we did the one in September, let people know. All they have to do is drink a shake. I'm sure it's pretty much the same. 5 days a week and 3 workouts. It might be more workouts. I don't know. They haven't said. But, and then they're going to get rewarded for that in the end. And we don't have to tell them that it was only $16. But $16, I mean, I don't know. I got a couple coffees with that. So, let's see.
Did you get yours already? I don't feel like I saw mine come through yet.
I didn't see mine come through, but a couple other people said they did. So
I got mine.
Oh, was it in your, like a check in the mail?
No, it just went straight to the account that my Beachbody direct deposits to.
Oh, did it just come up as
It was a random $16.
Yeah.
It was like $6.
Amen.
Yeah.
Maybe because you guys are at the beginning of the alphabet.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I saw it.
I didn't
All
get
right,
mine.
I'll have to go back and look.
Maybe I'm
wondering.
wrong. I don't know. Now I'm questioning. I think I did.
No, I know some people have, but maybe I've missed it. I don't think
I think, Meg, I think it's possible that it just got lumped in with a monthly or with a weekly pay. And if you're receiving money every week, you're not going to notice that. But if it was just $16, you know what I mean? Because John said he got his, and I didn't even look at I didn't look at the itemized. You know how it tells you retail subscription, I'm thinking it probably was just lumped in there somewhere for coaches.
Oh, because I always look at that every week.
Really? Okay.
Itemized ones. So I don't even know. I wonder where it would. Can you
I don't know
look
either.
at his account and check and see what item it's under?
Yeah, let me
And
look.
then we can check. Okay. All right. So Health Bet January 9th. That's what you guys should be when you are talking to people. Personally, that's what you should be moving forward with. So extra incentive for them to, get their fitness on the beginning of the year. Okay, let's see. I thought there was something else. Yeah, here's a lot of good info. So the other thing with BOD, any of your customers who have a BOD membership or trial or the quarterly, whatever, December 1st, they're releasing more Core de Force workouts on there. So if you have BOD, you'll get them. They'll be in the Core de Force album. Same thing with the Fix. It's going to be called Remix the Fix. And there's going to be quite a few new 21-day Fix workouts. If you or anyone you know of is interested in the refresh, 3-day refresh, kit alone is on sale till December 5th. And you guys all know that we're going to be doing a team-wide challenge that week. Doesn't matter what day you actually start or do it, but just within that week. Most of us will be in between programs. And then this is another good one to keep in mind. December 9th, there's going to be 14 holiday recipes released on Fixate on demand. So that will be good because then you could probably do some teasers, or you could ask people if they would be interested in a bunch of recipes, blah, blah, blah. And then December 29th, last day to order challenge packs to guarantee to receive them by January 9th for the Health Bet. So December 29th. And that's hopefully so you can, not go into December 31st and be like, I don't have anybody yet. So here's the plan. Here's the thing you guys need to do. You got to do your call to action that Lacey said, your 5 to 8 activities a day that are just non-negotiables that just need to happen. And then I want you guys to just continuing to share your story and your journey. No matter who you think hates it or is over it, it doesn't matter. You just keep sharing. You keep sharing, but you make sure you're committed to your program, you're committed to, you know, living a healthy lifestyle and doing vital things that need to be done, and then, you know, posting. I don't want you guys to get caught up in posting and then you don't see anything. So I promise you, if you're having the personal conversations and you don't post a thing for like a week, except maybe a sweaty selfie, you would still have success. Okay. All right. So those are just the updates that I wanted to give that came with our like Diamond Insider. Let's see. That's pretty much it. So I hope you guys all enjoyed Lacey. I hope you all get to meet her and talk to her one day. Any questions or anything? Good?
Good.
Oh, I do have a question. Did I jump in on somebody? I'm sorry. My internet's being funky. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. So are you still planning on doing the December group for boot camp the way that you had originally stated, where you're just going to post and say that this post is on behalf of so-and-so, or are you going to split it up differently?
Well, considering that it opens this weekend, because, you know, we want to get like a good 3 weeks in until Christmas Day. And I've not gotten any sort of response or posts, which was fine, whatever. I was just planning on chugging along and doing my thing. So it's okay. I'm not like mad, whatever. And it's not directed toward anybody like on the call or not on the call. Like, there just hasn't been any real communication about it. So I figured if people are interested, they're going to have some things. If not, then not.
Wait, so were you asking for posts? Did I miss something?
Well, I had put in the team
About that.
page, and we had a big thing a couple weeks ago.
I might have missed it. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. About, you know, if you were going to be having people in, if you wanted to be in my group for December, that I would just set up and run, but you had your people in it. Like, I want them to still feel connected to you. So I was asking people for just like a couple posts, not a lot. I figured maybe like 2 or 3 from everybody on the team who actually works the business, we'd be fine. And I would just schedule it all in Hootsuite and, you know, tag you in it. That way they know that it's from their coach.
Okay.
Because I know sometimes people like get caught up. They're like, that's not my coach. Like, and I don't see my coach. So like Jody and I did the November one together. And I think it was great. I think we each took every other week. And I think we commented like on our non-weeks and stuff, of course, on our own accountability and things. And I think it was a good mixture of everybody. You know, we had to give some tough love the first week, but it was okay.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was asking, because I'm sorry, I feel like I'm talking over people. Because if I'm not personally posting it, I feel like I'm not, even though you would tag me, like for some reason that just feels like it's still not coming from me. I don't know.
Well, that's
why I was
asking. We don't have to do that. I just was trying to help people make it easier for them. But I am totally fine too with just people getting like of every few days. But we would need a schedule.
Yeah.
And so if you want to do that again, like we did, I mean, you know, we did like you and I did a group chat pretty much the whole month, or group text, and it was just, you know, I'll take this week, you do this week, what do you think about this, blah, blah, blah. So if you want to be in the December group, or if you want to run your own group, you do your own thing, totally fine. And I am all for you doing your own thing. I just want you to have the participation and the success in it. So some people can rock small groups with like 2 or 3 people. I know Nicole's groups have been great. she's had quite a lot in them, but she's had quite a lot of people in them, but people are actually posting and commenting and, you know, but I know other people who have 2 to 3 people and we can't seem to get anybody to comment. So I don't know if it's the lack of people in the group or Just, I don't know. It just depends on each person and where they're at and what they need. I've had 2 people leave themselves the November group because they told me that it was too much and they couldn't keep up with everyone. And I mean, that like hurts my heart, but I mean, I guess it's just the season they're in right now. So you got to figure out what's best for your clients. And if you feel like it's best to team up and give them as much encouragement and support throughout the next 3 or 4 weeks, then I'm all for it. But if you need to go it alone and it just be a one-on-one with you and them, like you need to do that too.
Megan,
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You know, I've had a group running for the last 3 months, and you know how I've had my challenger. She just, non-existent. I just wondered if it would be better if I just close out that group and just invite her to join the December group.
That'd be fine. Yeah.
Should I do that? I mean, since she's not posting at all in my group, I'm the only one posting in my group.
That would be fine. I don't mind.
Okay.
Whatever you think is best. You know, I'm open to whatever.
It seems like, I mean, I'm adding content, but it's like only you and I are really seeing it. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
She may be watching it from afar, but she's not participating. So
I know. And that's
So-
tough because I've had people say like, I just want you to know I'm watching and I do see and it's helping me, but it's hard to know. So
yeah, I mean, I've run into her. I mean, she lives locally, so I've run into her a couple of times, and she's got a lot of health issues right now. So I think that's the reason why she's not real active.
yeah, well, it's understandable. Yeah, invite her to the December one. It's fine.
Okay.
And don't feel discouraged. I mean, we all have groups that are crickets and we all have groups that we just want to turn the notifications off.
It's for my own accountability.
And
I post to myself.
okay, you know what? It's good stuff. It's good content.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, so that's it, guys. Oh, did you see my cats or hear them in the background? I think they're hungry. Yeah, so that's it. And we will do another team call. I'm going to be going live in the team page. I think that's more helpful to a lot of people, especially this time of year. They can just listen to it when they can, and it'll be short little snippets of things and ideas. Also, if you're a coach who, you know, wants to share something too, feel free to go live on the team page. Try to keep the team page, you know, uplifting, you know, motivational. Definitely we're there to help, you know, in any way. But, and, you know, also it's not just to talk business. So if you just want to share something there that has nothing to do with Beachbody and you just know that it's okay and safe, you can do that. But that's it. So I will talk to you guys soon and I hope everybody has a great night.